Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon everyone. I hope the sound is okay. If not, please just let me know. I'm just going to adjust it. How are you today everyone? Maybe I still need to wait a little bit more because this is still the early start here in Europe as the daylight saving time is still not on in the US. So that's why we are still starting 1 hour earlier as usual, and it's going to be like that on the next week as well, by the way, guys. So just be aware of this. All right, so yesterday we had a beautiful green day again, thanks to Jeremy's call. Indeed, that was one of the best trade. I'm just checking it exactly which one was that. Hi Tara, good afternoon to you. Nice to see you. Okay, just a second. I don't remember the stock. Look at that. No, it was not MSTR. MSTR was the TQQQ. By the way, we traded in the federal funds rate decision, and especially during the press conference. Well, it was not a big surprise that it was no rate cut yesterday, traders. It was actually expected that this is going to happen. Not a big surprise indeed at all. And now we are going to watch AOI was the stock, I think. Yes, AOI. So now even the geopolitical tensions are getting quite ugly here. So we need to be very, very careful, okay? Because the SPY triple Q starting into the red. Actually, almost everything is on the red side. SPY is down 0.76%, and we are getting really, really close to this 200 EMA, which I am expecting to be touched for weeks actually. And I must tell you that the SPY already touched it and even broke under the 200 EMA on the daily. The triple Q, it's around this 590 level, so it has not touched yet the 200 EMA, but we are starting quite weak with all of the indices, including the Dow Jones as well. Of course, the oil is pushing higher. I'm just going to tell you the reason soon why. So far we are starting with a very, very weak morning. Yesterday it was a very busy morning on the economic side, especially because of the PPI and the federal funds rate decision. Now, today, though, Thursday, 19th of March, we will get new home sales and the CB lending index plus even wholesale inventories. But before that, we got unemployment claims and Philly Fed manufacturing index. Unemployment claims, it was lower than expected, so that's a good one. And the Philly Fed was higher than expected. But as you can see, the sentiment is just shaken because of the geopolitical tensions again. So traders at 10 o'clock, we will get a little bit more news going to be released. Now let's see the headlines, what's happening all over this word. SQQQ for you today, Jules. Okay. TQQQ for me. You know, I like TQQQ better. Don't ask me why. I just get used to this. TQQQ indeed. Now let's see. Gold and silver sell-off accelerates as inflation fears grip global markets. So actually, traders, not just the stock exchange itself, but crypto down back under the 70K, by the way. Futures very red. Gold down 2.77%. Silver down 13%. So that's crazy. Crude oil back over $97. So let's just be careful with that, really, because this is looking like a very volatile session coming this morning, guys. European markets very red. Asia the same, especially the Nikkei down 3.38%. Hang Seng 1.83%. On the DXY, it's strengthening further, of course, over $100. On the rate side, US Treasury is just bounced back to this 4.28% area, 4.30 now, actually. Ooh, that's a big jump. So uncertainty growing. Yesterday we were treating this FOMC press conference, which was a rather um, about the amount of uncertainty and that they are waiting for more data to decide. But at the moment, it's quite concerning how the things are going, and doesn't look that good indeed. That's why they did not change the interest rates, actually, first of all. Second, the uncertainty, word of uncertainty, that was, I think, the main word indeed used during the press conference. There were quite good questions, by the way, especially about inflation, how sticky they see. One of the journalists, he was just asking precisely about the stagflation, by the way. Of course, Powell told that they don't know yet, not enough time went by, not enough data they do have, so they don't know yet. And the labor market was another quite of a big question from the reporters, journalists, that what's going on the labor market. So far, though, he tried to calm the things down. Um, it was not that bad day, though, but actually at the end, it just gave up. Like after the speech, as I've told you, that's why I actually, guys, I don't know how about you, but I kept my last shares of the TQQQ. TQQQ was called by me during the FOMC press conference, and I was taking, I think, two partials, and the third partial I did not take out at the close, but I just left it running. So at the moment, I have only one position, 300 shares of the TQQQ. Indeed, nothing else. As you can see, it's nicely into the profit because the entry it was 46.58, by the way, and it's down to 44 and 86 at the moment. So I'm starting the day with a trade on. Now let's see the headlines, guys. What is happening here really on the CNBC? It is about gold and silver. Dow futures drop 300 points. Brent oil jumps as market rout continues. Ouch, not a good news, definitely. On the market watch, global oil prices surge again after Trump threatens the blow up the world's largest gas field. Ouch, that's definitely not the best news for the global markets. Indeed. Okay, what else in here? Dow falls nearly 800 points after Powell makes one thing clear: there is no rush to rescue the market. Yeah, that was definitely another message from Powell yesterday. JP Morgan cuts S&P 500 target as analysts say the domino effect from the oil price shock is not baked in. So that means that everyone is waiting more to the downside. Hi, Zuki, nice to see you. Good morning to you. What are you watching? Ford? Ford you are watching today? That's why it's I see it's starting down. Actually, it looks like it's a nice short, but we have some movers today, not too many though, but overall market sentiment is going to matter, traders, nothing else indeed, as always. Thank you for TQQQ. You are very welcome. Okay, I just get used to it that you always immediately get some great candidates for us, which we really do appreciate every day. But you are very welcome, and I'm happy that you could just take some advantage on that call of mine. That was a really good one, actually. Yeah, you know what? I just used the mass impact, I would say, or the effect, because to tell the truth, the whole market was on the edge. No good news from Powell, that's for sure. And usually, like not always, but 70-80% of the time, when the press conference is not going very well, I mean, like we are in a hard environment, like we are now in a very hard geopolitical environment. We know that economic environment is not the best either. So indeed, that's why I thought that TQQQ short, I mean, shorting the market itself is going to be the right way to treat this press conference, and especially after he finishes, and he did. Okay, traders. So let's go back to the today's news. Gulf states have tolerated Iranian strikes so far, but their defensive stance won't last forever. Yeah, everyone is getting a little bit like fed up with this situation, which actually I'm not surprised. Alibaba revenue misses estimates in December quarter as net income dropped 66%. Baba got earnings before the market close or the market open. That's why it is in the news, but we are just going to check the big movers as well. Trump warns will blow up, as I've told you, South Pars gas field in Iran if strikes against Qatar energy continues because they started to attack Qatar, like Iran missile attack on Qatar causes extensive damage to facility housing huge gas plant. So no good news indeed. Now let's see the big movers as well. Cruise stocks in the cruise lines. Stock making the biggest moves. Micron, of course, MU, which tried to go for new all-time highs in the recent days. Yesterday after market close, we have seen an earnings from the Micron, and even it was not that bad. We are just going to get to the details. As you can see, it's just dumping now under $433 at the moment. Wow, that's a huge dump indeed. I'm expecting a continuation on that. I'm just going to tell you why soon. So traders, so far not a good start. Bitcoin is down, gold is down, silver is down. The only thing which is in green, it's oil, nothing else. Oh yes, Rivian, we got a news on Rivian. Uber to invest up to $1.25 billion in EV maker Rivian in deal to launch a 50K robotaxis. So at least for Rivian, not just for the oil, Rivian looks like as a great day up on the 1680 at the moment. Looks like as a great long candidate, Suki. And you know what? I'm just starting my list not to forget these fantastic stocks which you are just mentioning in the chat. So Rivian definitely is going to be on my long list. And we need a short and we need a secondary list as well. So let's see what's coming next. Stocks making the biggest moves, we have some indeed. MU. So MU is coming down 6%. However, as I've told you, they just blow out the estimates, everything. Investors may have focused on comments about increased spending to ramp up output. The stock is up more than 350% in the past 12 months. I think this is quite of a good reason why we see the Micron lower. I think, first of all, profit taking, market sentiment, and 350%. Guys, that's crazy. So actually, I'm going to call MU to the short side, even despite of being a nice numbers on the earnings. However, I'm going to be careful with the stock, first of all. Second, until the market sentiment stays so bearish and so much under pressure, I think that this is going to be continued, but let's see a little bit later on. Okay, so Micron is here, Alibaba, Align Technologies, Five Below, mining stocks, and a lot more. Let's just continue with the memory stocks like Seagate Technology, Western Digital, and SanDisk dropping on Micron earnings. So not just MU going to be on my short, but SanDisk, which is extremely extended together, I think with WDC, but let me just check Western Digital's daily chart because I have not checked it for a while. Oh yeah, that's definitely extended as well. Pre-market volume 165. So SanDisk and WDC is going to be on my short list for today. SNDK, I'm just checking it again on the daily. Ooh, 750 now back to 720. I think maybe 700 doable today. So I like SNDK as well to the short side. And there is one more STX. I do prefer rather WDC and then the SNDK from this group because these are having a little bit higher volume than STX. But if you like STX, you can just go with it, guys. Alibaba comes next, traded 5% lower in the pre-market after the company reported weaker than expected fourth quarter results. So that's why Baba is dropping. This is a Chinese stock, don't forget. This can be a little bit tricky, but at the moment looks perfect to the short side. Hi, Dennis. Nice to see you. Thanks a lot. Good luck to you as well. Good luck to you. Crazy days coming. And finally, which I am actually expecting for days, we will touch the 200 EMA soon. SPY has touched the 200 EMA on the daily level already. The triple Q not yet, but we are starting quiet down because of mainly geopolitical tensions. So far, the economic news were not that bad. The economic data on the unemployment claims and the Philly Fed, it's not that bad, but it's still not enough to lift the markets, that's for sure. Okay, so Baba coming to the short side. Align Technology comes next, which is ALGN, and surprisingly strong because Elliott Investment Management built a significant stake in the company. The activist wants to look for ways to boost the stock price, Bloomberg said, citing people familiar with the matter. So ALGN, let's see, however, how does it look like? First of all, on the daily chart, second on the pre-market volume. I must tell you guys, it's not convincing. Daily chart, not bad. This is like a big mover, as you can see, but the pre-market volume, even despite of the good news, it's tending around 54K, not the best. So actually ALGN, I'm just going to move it to the secondary list. Hi, Mr. Brackage, nice to see you. Good morning to you. And the reason for that, why I'm just going to put ALGN to the shorts or to the secondary list. Again, the pre-market volume is quite low. Coming to 5 below, the retailers' fourth quarter results, first quarter guidance beat Wall Street expectations. That's sending the stock 5% higher. Very nice, fantastic. But again, on the 5, usually I have a problem with the volume, and at this moment as well, too, like 227, and it's a bit extended on the daily chart. Not my ultimate favorite candidate to start the day with, but I'm going to put it there definitely because there is news, and quite of a big news on the 5 below on the great earnings. Here comes the mining stocks. As I've told you, traders, silver, big tumble to the downside, gold too. So the miners are going down as well. So I'm going to watch even SLV. Your thoughts on SNDK, Dennis? I'm expecting it to go lower because they have a sympathy move with the MU, by the way, and on SNDK under especially the pre-market lows or 705, which I see, it can be a quite of a nice short candidate. I just pulled it to my short candidate list, by the way, on the SNDK. Not just SNDK, but WDC, BABA, and MU are on my short list already. Dennis, I'm going to watch it to the short side. And look at the daily, it's just amazingly extended. And I just want to point out something else, traders. Even despite being a huge stretched green candles after in each other in a row and a very steep green line, look at the volume. It's quite okay, but it was not growing that much to maintain this very bullish sentiment on the SNDK. And this news is just definitely not a good one, even for the SNDK. And if we just check the daily, it's just, I can't believe that this stock back in 2025 August, guys, 2025 August. Yeah, it was $43. Now it's 750. Time to take some profit. I think so, but let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Yes, exactly, exactly. So let's see whether it's going to happen. All eyes on the SNDK. I really like it. And WDC is not bad either. STX, I don't like it too much because of the volume. I mean, from the same sector. Okay, copper miners coming next. Oh yes, SLV. I forgot to finish with the silver. I'm going to watch silver. It's back to the $60 level. So it's a little bit too much for me in the gap down because it's down like 9%. But silver, I'm going to watch it on the secondary list, and any, I don't know, gold miners or anything like that, we can watch them as well. And copper miners too, because like SCCO, FCX, what we know and trade, all of them are lower as well as the price of the copper futures moved lower. So I'm just checking this FCX now. How does it look like? FCX at the moment down 52 and 50 area. Looks like maybe it still continues lower. I'm going to put it just to the secondary list. Liquefied natural gas exporters, of course, because of this geopolitical tension and threatening, these are just moving a lot, like VG up 6% next decade is just NEXT is a little bit higher though, and Cheniere Energy is up like 2%. VG, I'm going to watch here maybe to the long side, but I'm going to be very, very extra careful traders with these oil plus gas related stocks. Okay, just watch out on that. These are going to be extra super duper crazy indeed. All right, what else in here? Fertilizer stocks are here again, rose following the Reuters report that China is restricting its fertilizers imports. So CF is going higher now, Mosaic Corporation, and even IPI, Interpret Potash. I know that we can definitely trade CF, which is quite of a crazy mover. Looks like it's a great one to the long side indeed. And I'm just checking here Mosaic, which I'm afraid of the pre-market volume is not going to be the best, but now it's not that. Look at that, it's just pulling back. Let's see. Let's just leave Mosaic. I'm going to stay with CF to the long side. Red Cat is here as well. This is a drone stock, 4% lower. Is disappointing fourth quarter earnings indeed. So RCAT, which was a quite of a nice mover in the next or in the recent weeks, it is just pulling back because the numbers were not the best at all. Traders, it's down 1640 level, down 3%, 3.80. I'm just going to call it to the short side, but maybe not. This is going to be my favorite short candidate. And the last one is the local DLO, which is up 10%, but this is an Uruguay-based fintech payment company. Because of the earnings, it is just going higher. Traders, DLO at the moment up 10%. Okay, volume. Let's see. Let's just give it a chance. Anyway, we do not have too many stocks to the long side at the moment. So traders, if you still have anything to the candidates list, please just let me know. So far, we have a quite of a nice extended list, like Rivian, VG, XOM, CF, DLO to the long side, XOM, VMT on my watch list, by the way, that are still in green. Johnson & Johnson just moving between green and red. Apple down just minimally 0.17, but based on the daily, I'm expecting a continuation, especially if the indices are going to move lower. And the weakest stock on my list is BABA, MU, Hood, STX, of course, SNDK. Coin is down 3.21%. Bitcoin is not doing great at all. I love coin, by the way, to the short side as well. I'm just going to call it to the short side. Tara Tesla, I'm just checking. I don't know what's happening with the Tesla because actually Rivian, it's up the same sector, but definitely different news. No, this is not up. Wow, 386. That looks like as a continuation. But by Tesla, we never know. We never know by Tesla. Tara, let's be careful with the Tesla, but looks like really weak at the moment. Hi, Amir. Nice to see you. Luis, nice to see you. ¿Qué tal? Netflix was strong all day yesterday. Yeah, Luis, usually, Netflix is just living its own life, not really, sometimes does not care about the market. Night starting quiet, muted, but on the daily, it's a consolidation. So, sorry, guys. My voice is still not the best. So on the daily though, on the Netflix, it's quite a consolidation, uncertainty. We can watch it for sure, but I'm not sure that it's going to move. Okay. Hi Amir, nice to see you. Sharko, good morning to you. Tara news on Tesla. Okay, thank you very much. So that's why it's just pushing lower. In this case, I think I'm just going to put it to the second. You know what? I'm not going to put to the secondary list because we're always watching Tesla anyway. Hi, Buza. Good evening to you. Yes, SNDKMU already on my short list. Rivian long MSTR coin definitely to the short side. Completely agree with you. Guys, we still have 3 minutes to go. I'm just going to call my list here. EQNR, Luis. Just watching. Just a second. EQNR. What's that stock? EQNR. It's not an ETF. No, Equinor, ASA. It's not a US stock. I'm sure it's not a US stock. Let me just check it. I don't know too much about this. Maybe on the Finviz, but you're right, it's quite strong. You know what? I'm just checking the Finviz. Just a second. Please. Traders, at 10 o'clock, we will have more economic news. However, the whole sentiment, just for the ones to get updated, the whole sentiment is bearish because there are lots of geopolitical tension going on, like gas fields attack. Trump is threatening to attack now. Iran's biggest gas field, so everything is pushing higher. Yesterday, Powell was not really dovish, but rather hawkish, which was expected, by the way. So everything is just pushing on the market, pressuring the market. SPY touched the pre-market, in the pre-market, the 200 EMA already, and Triple Q is getting to the 200 EMA. I'm still holding the last shares from the TQQQ short yesterday, which we took during the FOMC press conference. So EQNR, I'm just checking it. Luis, un momento, por favor. EQNR, okay. Equinor, yeah, Norway. I know. Oh, it's oil. Okay, oil, energy, oil and gas integrated Norway. That's why it's going up. We can watch any of the oil-related stocks either, by the way. So it's going to be quite interesting to see, as I've told you, any of the oil-related stocks for sure. Okay, traders. So we have the watch list. We have still 1 minute to go. Again, be careful. This is going to be, I think, a quite of a crazy one. Okay, so let's see. I hope that this is up again. Okay, sorry for that, guys. I don't know why my Google Chrome just collapsed. Yeah, Luis, oil. Oil is está loco. That's for sure. Now let's see. Traders, good luck, everyone. My favorites, SNDK. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, baby. SNDK, it's one of my favorite for today to the short side. To the long side, I don't know whether I'm going to push the longs today. MU looks interesting. WDC, I want to check. TQQQ, definitely on my list. It's still, as I've told you, my last shares are in on the TQQQ. Okay. What else in here? I need my last grid there. Here we are. Okay, SLV, I'm going to watch Tesla. Thank you very much, Tara, to warn us on Tesla. All right, Baba, which I am interested in to the short side. RC80, maybe. Not my ultimate favorite. Coin MSTR, that's a must. 5, very low volume, but let's just give the chance here. In the meantime, traders, we just got an open here on the market. Good luck, everyone. As always, I'm not going to rush into trades. We have enough time. And actually, as you know, I definitely prefer quantity over quality, or quality over quantity, sorry. that's that's an important difference in trading and on a lot of things as well. Of course, WDC. Let's see. That means I'm not going to rush into trades. I'm just waiting for the A plus setups as always. SPY triple Q big gap down. The SPY starting under the 200 EMA already. Big pressure on the market. High geopolitical tension. Ugly. Let's see how we do continue this day. Okay. So oil is the only one which is up. PepsiCo, XOM, Netflix, and CRM are green already. So maybe you are right, Luis, that we should watch this Netflix indeed, because that looks like quite interesting and is jumping already. SNDKWDC. Okay, Rivian I'm going to watch here too, maybe for a long side. Bitcoin I'm watching if it's going to break the 69,000 level. Oh yeah, I have the 5 minutes chart because yesterday I was trading the afternoon with you. I just get back to the 1 minute chart to be precise on the moves and the setups. I like using the 1 minute chart, by the way, in the first half an hour, 45 minutes, and then I'm going to the 2 minutes chart. Wow, our CIT, it's pushing down already. Everything is starting with a quite of a big gap down. I'm not going to be surprised in a small pullback. SNDK though already. Hi, Jeremy. Nice to see you. Yes, MU and SNDK I'm watching. Rivian to the long side, by the way. And actually, I'm going to take SNDK, guys, under 696. Low share size, please, okay? You know how crazy this stock is. So I'm going to be extra careful with SNDK, but it looks like a perfect continuation, but only under 696. Stop loss at least $10, if not more. So as I've told you, it's just a funny share size, like a fun share size, okay? 690, under 696. So gap down SPY, gap down triple Q, VG checking VG, just a second. Rivian over the high, and MU checking as well. SLV on the lows, Tesla on the lows. Where is my MU? Okay, should be here. Yes, looks like as a very nice one for a gap and go as well. I completely agree, Jeremy, with you, but only under 423 for me on the MU stop loss over the high. So this is going to be a lower share size trade as well. Please be careful on that. I'm just ready to close because I left some of my share size traders on the TQQQ short from yesterday. I'm just ready to close like 80% off. As you can see, beautiful entry there. So I'm just buying back 200 shares, 100 left. Stop loss, I don't know. I'm going to move it over 45 maybe. And let's see, still locking in some profit. So traders, Rivian is pushing higher, SNDK MU for the gap and go formation. Coin I'm watching too, together with Bitcoin. Tesla, oh, it's just broke down already. Tara and VG, yes, VG can be a gap and goes, okay, I agree, maybe 1580. I'm going to watch this stock as well. Tara, well done with the Tesla. I still like my MU call. I still like, actually, it's Jeremy's call, not my call. SNDK as well. I'm watching Rivian and the VG maybe to the long side. TQQQ looks very weak as well as the overall market. Let me just check this VG on the daily chart. A bit extended. Let's see, Rivian and CF as well, or IVN. I want to check. Rivian. Oof, okay. I did not take Rivian. Just too late. Too late, too late. Okay, what is your MU entry? Buzak, I just called it. Did not call it? Sorry. Yeah, it's my fault. Under 423, I'm going to get MU. Stop loss over the highs, traders. 5 below is very strong as well. RC80 bull flagging or bear flagging, sorry. Yes, MVD is very weak as well, Tara. It's just moving together with the Tesla as I see. Rivian traders, I missed Rivian unfortunately to the long side. I am ready to take MU under 423. Let me just check the entry again. Well, maybe we can take it for 23.40 already. Baba looking really weak, and the overall market is just a bear flagging at the moment. Baba. Maybe a baba can be a scalp. Okay, just a second, traders. I just closed the door. Right, no market breakdown or no breakdown. NVIDIA broke down already. How about Apple? SLV looks like as a breakdown as well, by the way. I'm still waiting for SNDK. MU coin is coming back too. Strong stocks, AFRM, Disney, J&J, CRM traders. These are in green, by the way. No chance to get it. No, no. I was waiting, like for a healthy bear flag, but it has not happened though. So traders, no trade yet, only the TQQQ from yesterday. CRM very strong. Wow. SNDK doesn't want to pull back. Maybe we will have a better entry on SNDK, by the way. 5 below, very strong. Oof, Baba down already 9%. That's crazy. Still looks like really weak. MU, come on. MU is hesitating. SPY, triple Q looking really weak, but the bulls are trying hard here to save the situation. Okay, guys, I think on SNDK we will have a better entry there. Hood is trying to make a decision here too. Already 2% lower, NVIDIA 2.40, Google 1.60. MU 430 for a long, Buzar. If you want it for a scalp, but I don't know. This 430 is anyway very strong, but at the moment, yeah, it looks like it's definitely pulling back. BP. Yes, I know that the numbers were good. Yeah, BP is crazy. XOM is going as well, or CVX or something. No, they are not going up, just BP as I see. Traders market seems like it wants to pull back a little bit, like recover from this pre-market craziness. I'm going to cancel. SNDK is not in yet. It did not do the pre-market, I mean the gap and go formation, but I'm still going to keep an eye on it. And I'm canceling MU as well. Good luck with the long there. Nice Buzak on the long. I had no guts to take it. So far, even VG coming back. Rivian is not that good. TQQQ higher. I'm going to be out on over 45. If you are still holding the last shares with me from yesterday, trading that I'm going to be out. And I'm going to see for topping signs on the SNDK and the MU. At the moment, I cannot see it yet. Strong stocks again, CRM and Disney are quite strong. AFRM 0.50, Johnson & Johnson, Roblox into the green side. So days we can watch if the market is changing the sentiment. However, I would be really, really surprised if we could get a green candle today. Rivian 17 still looks good, Zuki. I must tell you that it still looks good. Bitcoin is struggling as well. I'm still watching here the direction and checking the big stocks like Google, Amazon, and the rest. Oof, Google looks like a perfect short, I must tell you. Whew, that looks fantastic. Google, but only under 302, something like that. Amazon, no, where is Amazon? It's just PLTR. Okay, SPY Triple Q trying hard to maintain the bottom here and make some pullback. Let's see whether it can do. Microsoft, nice pullback. Apple, not bad either. So no trades yet, guys, only the TQQQ. I'm going to be out over 45. We took this trade yesterday. Keep an eye on SNDK reversal, MU reversal, RCAT. You're right, Jeremy had no chance to take it. NVIDIA, Tesla still very weak, by the way. Hood 3% lower as well. Coin 4.40%. 720 I'm watching on this SNDK, by the way, for a possible top. Going to get SNDK under 716. No, 716. This is the new entry. Let's see if it can do it. Bitcoin is moving a bit higher. This can be, yes, triple Q just broke. Nice call, Buzak on MU. Well done. How nice it was. 5 below breaking out. Now let's see the strong stocks, guys. PLTR green. SMCI green. CRM green. Disney green. Days we can watch it. Okay. Second, traders. I have to restart my program. Just a second. I will be back with the charts. No, come on, market. Oh, sorry for that, traders. Ay, ay, ay. Just a second. Okay. All right, I am back. SNDK in. Yes, SNDK is in. Sorry, I just had to restart everything here in the meantime. MSTR checking. MSTR checking and traders MU under 432.70. MU under 432.70 as well, new entry. And yes, TQQQ still in and SNDK is in as well. Market though, it's still trying to push higher. Case 432.60 something is going to be my entry here. Everything is a lower share size because now the market is making quite of a interesting move here, pushing a little bit higher, taking back some from this ugly pre-market move to the downside. CRM very strong traders, CRM very strong, AFRM strong, Roblox moving higher too. VG doesn't want to move, so I'm just checking MSTR here. Strong. Ziv, it's very strong, but at the moment I cannot see entry on this stock. I really like my SNDK call, guys, and the MU as well. Market is on 657, which is like the 200 EMA, 590 on the triple Q, and we are fighting to get higher with the market. Microsoft, Apple, PLTR, J&J are in green as well, by the way. SMCI too. Baba moving higher. NVDA and Tesla are still under pressure, by the way. Just checking the airlines as well. BA. Oof, BA, wow, what a move to the downside. I completely missed that one. Baba. CF. All right, SNDK is not doing the right job. Over 722, I'm going to be out. Rivian still, yes, but it's so slow, Jules. I don't know what's happening with this Rivian. It should be much higher now, but it's just not going there. I don't get it. I really don't get why Rivian is not moving higher on such a good news, actually. But I'm going to keep an eye on it. Okay, traders, if you have any great candidate setups, please just let me know. So far, unfortunately, this SNDK is still not doing great. Luis, NVDA, well, it's a two-ways play, in my opinion, especially with this market, which is really trying to get back a little bit from this move to the downside. Under 176, it's a short. Over 177, it's a long. But based on the daily, it looks quite weak. However, overall market is trying hard to make a recovery here. Question whether it's going to be successful or not. SNDK is still in. My TQQQ is in over 45. I'm going to be, yes, Luis, at the moment, based on the daily and the sentiment, it's looking better for a short on the NVDA. We just need a little support from the market towards this as well. SLV very much on the low side too, and MU is in. So MU SNDK in, traders, and TQQQ is still in. Market a bit hesitating. On the MU, I want to see a 430 for the first partial, like $2.50 around. On the SNDK, phew, I think there will be a problem. Who is buying this SNDK still? I can't believe it. It's a very low share size, so it's quite of nothing, but still not good. SLV is breaking. Market is trying hard. Unfortunately, my SNDK is hanging on a thread. And 10 o'clock, we will get some more economic news, by the way. Welcome, Sharko. Yes, the oil stocks are crazy. I'm just checking CVX as well and the APA and the rest. CVX doesn't look bad either, over 220. I'm just going to check it here. So I'm still holding everything, guys, SNDK and MU. Market is, though, showing some strengths. APA, I'm going to check here USO as well. USO. USO, it's muted. How about Oxy? Occidental Petroleum. VG again? Now let's see whether it's able to. Oh yeah, now it looks like it's moving, Zuki. If you took it over this 1570 something, that was a nice entry there for an intraday breakout. I'm still going to watch it here, how it's going to behave. Traders, SNDK is coming back, that's good, but MU is making a hard time for me here. And unfortunately, over the high, I need to be out. Oops, I forgot to cancel here. Okay, SPY triple Q in the meantime quite muted. Tried to make a recovery here. So far failed a little bit. Tesla looks like interesting as well for an intraday breakout too. Breakdown, sorry, 381-ish maybe, but the market is still wants to push higher on a lower volume. So that's quite of an interesting picture on the market now. NVDA is moving from a bearish formation to the bullish one. That's quite interesting too. Apple. Hi, Itza. Nice to see you. Apple checking. Apple was not that weak before the start, and look at that, beautiful. Actually, Apple is very convincing because you know why? It's over the 200 EMA now. I'm going to watch it, but no entry at the moment. Oracle is in the green, checking. Thank you, Jeremy. Oracle. Yeah, market is starting to be, and look at that new daily chart or new daily high. I'm out on my TQQQ trade from yesterday, but I'm still holding SNDK and MU shorts. No market. What's coming next? Oof, big move again higher on the SPY. 10 more minutes till the news. NVDA started to move higher. How about AMD? Yesterday, AMD was stronger than the NVDA. Oh, what's happened? Guys, I'm sure it's news. Look at the USO. USO is breaking down 120, and the overall market is pushing higher. Here comes Rivian 17 Zuki. But what I see here, it's I'm sure something news, guys. Be careful, please, okay? Just checking my news. Just a second. It's not good for my SNDK and the MU, that's for sure. Should be some news related. Stock fall again, oil prices rise, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we know that. I don't know what's happening here actually. Weird, 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 weird. USO is falling like a cliff. Falling off the cliff on the USO, falling like a rock. Sorry. Tesla higher, NVDA higher, MU SNDK still hesitating, but this is not good for me. Bitcoin is higher too. Oracle, very nice, Jeremy. I cannot see any entry now on the Oracle, but looks quite interesting. Oil drops and Tesla climbs. Make it make. Yes, Jimmy, I know, right? Craziness, craziness. It's all over the place again. Unbelievable. Okay, so the weakest stocks are still BABA, MU, Tesla, AMD, Hood, NVIDIA, Coin on my list. Traders. Market, we have seen a nice attempt for a recovery on the market. I'm still holding SNDK short, MU short, as you can see. No idea why the market is moving up. Actually, really bad news we got yesterday as well, today. But it's still moving higher. Oracle, I'm going to keep an eye on. Apple, I keep an eye. Tesla, definitely. NVDA, nicely back. And in 6 minutes, we will get some news here. SMCI, not bad. Microsoft is not bad to the long side if we keep this strength on the market. Okay, traders, unfortunately, first trade, it's a loser. SNDK and MU are moving higher. I just don't get this whole thing actually at the moment. Very confusing moves on the market. Over 440, I'm going to be out on MU. Unfortunately, SNDK is out. Can't believe who is still buying this stock after being up like several hundreds %. Not even in a year. It's just unbelievable. Okay, Rivian is moving, Zuki, if you took it. Market bull flagging. NVIDIA coming back too, by the way. Oracle maybe can be a move over the high. I'm just checking it as well. But be careful, in 5 minutes we will get economic news. But the market, surprisingly, beautifully reversing today. Hi Vida, it's nice to see you. Good morning. I miss you in the recent days. I hope you are doing great. Started with a loser, unfortunately, today with SNDK. I'm still in MU, but I'm just ready to call it as well. And the market, surprisingly, after a bunch of really ugly news, is just pushing higher. Apple, Meta, and J&J. Oh, Meta and J&J. Yes, J&J is quite strong, as I've seen. Meta not moving too much, but you know what? If the market is keeping to push back so much, maybe we will have a nice move on the Meta higher too. And J&J, it's quite strong, as I've seen. Sitting on your hands, yes, that's a wise decision actually. However, now as I see the market is, it was in a really great form, shape in the first 55 minutes or 25 minutes, sorry. Rivian, nice Kozuki is just going higher. Bitcoin just touched 70K again. I'm still holding MU short, traders, and waiting for the economic news and 10 o'clock to see whether this particular direction it's it can be maintained at all. So the green stocks on my end, PLTR, J&J, Apple, very nice. Unity is pushing higher too. PepsiCo. On the Rivian, I think I would go for a 20 cents Zuki, take a partial, and then you can just say goodbye if it goes back to your entry. Let me just check TQQQ here. Okay. Yeah, seems like it's a 200 EMA reversal so far on the SPY. RCAT is breaking down again. Wow. AMD higher, NVDA higher, Tesla. Now let's see SNDK here. Market maybe is going to pull back a little bit from these high traders, what I see now. Going to watch it. Oracle, still a very nice bull flag, Jeremy. Especially over this 155.20 level. I keep an eye on that, definitely. Guys, second chance trade on SNDK under 420, 370. Again, just a lower share size. Okay. SPY triple Q may be going to pull back a bit. Here comes the 10 o'clock as well. MU is still strong. EXO, I'm back to the red with the oil pushing lower. Tesla back to the Viva. Baba very strong. Surprisingly strong. WMT down. Triple Q still down 0.70%. And it touched the 200 EMA on the daily as well. So this is a typical 200 EMA reversals traders, both on the SPY and the triple Q. AFRM, Disney quite strong. ATR is not the best. ATR is not the best. Okay, SPY triple Q still hesitating. Here we go with the 10 o'clock. And unfortunately, my MU is getting close to the stop loss as well. That's not good. Very nice call, Buzak. I hope you are still holding MU, by the way. Hope you are still holding it. Very good. Well done. 445. Okay. That's not a good news for me. Let's see. No, SNDK does not stop. I can't believe this market, really. Okay, MU on the edge. Thank you, Buzak. So nice of you. I'm still holding it. It's very much on the edge. And the USO is getting really weak now, traders, and everything is pushing higher. And here comes 10 o'clock. We have news. I'm just checking the numbers. Just a second. Yeah, I was not on the right side today. That's it. So new home sales lower, much lower than expected. CP leading index is just came along the expectations, and the pending home sales, we are just going to see it soon. No, it's not on yet. But so far, market does not care too much. It's just pushing higher, and unfortunately, if you add it to the MU, then good luck, Buzak. On the MU, S&DK is just not stopping at all. So seems like this market is really, really strong today, despite of being like very bad news all around. So that's interesting. The final wholesale inventories, it's lower. It's lower. Okay. So far, this is what we know. S&DK is not giving up. Unfortunately, MU is not giving up. Uh-oh. Really, I'm going to have a red day? Come on. That's not nice. That's not nice. I haven't had a red day for 2 weeks. And look at that S&DK still not stopping. Can't believe it. Two losers, really. Very low share sizes, so I'm okay because I'm down 1.5 hours, so not a biggie. And my TQQQ paid quite nicely from yesterday, so I'm not even down 1 hour, but it's very annoying this market today. So guys, if you have a good long candidate, please just let me know. Rivian, by the way, I don't know, Zuki, whether you took this partial when I told you. It's coming back to the VWAP. Force gap fill, maybe. 10 o'clock, no drop, Tara, no drop. Everything is just pushing like crazy, like there is no tomorrow. I know, Vidice. Yeah, I see that. Tesla looking like a long now. Yes, but Tesla got news today, Jules, so I don't know. Yes, SNDK definitely wants to fill the gap. Buy the low, Jim Lee. Yes, you are right. You are right. So even, you know what, if the logic says and the news says that, okay, you know what, this is just crazy what's going on with the overall market, market is still just going higher. Amazing. Okay, so SPY triple Q, big recovery so far. MUS and DK big recovery, two small losers to start the day with. TQQQ was a winner. And I'm just trying to find out what is going to be the next step. No, no, Buzak, I'm out of everything. I'm out of everything at the moment. So far, the fact is that both the SPY and the triple Q are pulling back after a 200 EMA touch. Yes, Tesla got however, it got news today. So watch out with this. And we are still pushing higher. No, no stop. It's amazing. This is amazing. And yes, Buzak, you are right. SNDK going back to 750. That's amazing. So second chance trade is going to be from higher. MU going higher. Baba, even Baba with really ugly news. Can you imagine Tesla investors hungry around 400? Maybe. Yeah, very manipulated market we have, that's for sure. I'm so happy for you, Buzak. Fantastic trade, especially after yesterday's MSTR, right? Very good. Well done. Well done. However, I think based on the volume traders, the market is starting to get a little bit like tired here. So next step, we should break the highs 592 on the triple Q and 660 on the SPY. Let's see. These are the levels which I'm watching. And SNDK is amazing. It's just going higher and higher. It's crazy. Okay. Nike not the best. I'm just checking the strong and weak stocks in the meantime to see whether which one to take if the market is choosing a direction. Ooh, 750 on the SNDK. That looks quite interesting too. Okay. Yeah, Tesla can be Buzak, definitely. But now I'm going to get a top reversal on the SNDK. Very, very small share size traders, okay? Under 745 SNDK, just under 745. And I want to go just for a scalp 740 and let's see if it can go back a little bit. I'm not in yet. So only if it's breaking. Okay, now I'm in 745. Okay. Spike PQ still hesitating here, going a little bit sideways. Just a second, traders. I will be back with the chart soon. If you have any great setups, please just let me know. Market so far in a pullback mode. Surprisingly, surprising, not surprising, this is what we have. MU 440 looks good as well for bottom top reversal. I like it, Buzak. I was just thinking on that too. Nice. Here comes SNDK. And I'm going to get in with you on the MU as well. Second chance trade. Coin and MSTR9 EMA. Okay, Dennis. I'm just going to check it soon. Just a second. These bulls just cannot get a little break either. That's amazing. Look at this. BABA is very extended too. NVDA though looks quite strong as well, traders. Look at NVDA. I can't believe this SNDK. Really? Guys, what is happening on this crazy market? Oh my goodness. SMCI breaking out, NVDA, long meta checking. Meta. Meta is not the strongest. Like actually, I like Oracle better for a long. Maybe NVDA over the high here. Let's see. Triple Q broke 592. Here comes the 660 on the SPY, which is quite of a stronger level, by the way. Oracle looks good. Oracle and NVIDIA, they look good for a long. If you are looking for longs, maybe Oracle can be a good one over the high of the day. Volume is not my favorite though. Volume is not my favorite though. If you call the Tesla, it's getting a bit closer to this entry now. Liquidity, okay, liquidity scar. Okay, nice, looks quite good. This market is starting to be quite funny here, indeed. Applied Materials, it's quite strong as well, traders. It's just a straight green line. STX moving higher. Of course, with SNDK. SMCI, but the daily is not that good. CRM is still strong. Disney. Four Buzak. Yeah, it's getting really extended, but you know what? As I see this market just cannot step or step back or just stop actually. However, I see that the USO, it made a double bottom, traders, and now it's making a cup and handle formation too. So let's just check it here. Okay, traders. That's not my day today, that's for sure. I think I'm just going to give it up soon. Just waiting for this SNDK to do something. Market, though, it got rejected for the third time on the highs, which is still okay until you're not breaking the VWAP, by the way. NVDA is going higher, by the way. Look at NVDA. I'm not sure, Buzak, this MU wants to stop. Maybe 450. Let's see. Maybe the 450. I know. I hope you are not in. I hope you are not in the MU. I'm still in SNDK though. It's a very small share size and not risking too much on these stocks. Are you down big now because of the MU? That's not good. Still holding the SNDK. MU still looks good because this 450 can be, but just for a quick scalp, nothing else, like 447, something like that. Oh, SNDK. Oh, yeah. Okay. MU only 444. Okay. SPY triple Q are still fighting here on the highs, but the whole market is starting to slow down like quite strongly. Yes, SNDK 745 exactly. This is the call on the SNDK. I think MU can be under 447 with a half share size and maybe adding, but we need the market for that. The problem is that I cannot see anything else which I would say that it's nice and worth to take it. Okay, traders, I'm in MU under 447, MU under 447, SNDK under 746, and only for scalps, okay? Only for scalps. So MU should go back under 447, SNDK under 746. SPY broke this small consolidation, but it still doesn't mean anything until it's not breaking the VWAP. If it's not breaking the VWAP, this is still not strong enough. This is still nothing actually. Nice. So MU is in 447, 745 on the SNDK. On the MU, I want to take a partial around 443, 443. MSTR, Dennis, checking. Coin doesn't look bad either under 197.50, but let's see MSTR. Nice. But yeah, Bitcoin is back under 70K. You are right. Market is starting to be a little bit more quiet here too. Now let's see whether we can have a healthy pullback now or not. Nice, MU. Go, go, go. Here comes SNDK traders. So SNDK and the MU is in. Very extended. US so going higher, SPY triple Q, little red candles, which still nothing. Actually, both of SNDK and MU fill the gap, by the way. MSTR back to the VWAP now, Dennis. The Bitcoin is pushing a bit lower as well, as you can see. Oh, come on, SNDK, really? Oh, market is pulling back from the VWAP too. That's not good. Maybe I'm just going to take like a $2 scalp on the MU traders, which is not bad either. Because it just seems like this 445 is quite strong level here. Still waiting a bit. Actually, I am waiting MU to pull back to 738 level and 735 or 735 on the SNDK and 440 on the MU. Don't tell me you are shorting SNDK above me. It's a top reversal, Dennis. You know, it's the top reversal. Market is really stubborn on these levels, guys. Extremely stubborn. Whew, really a big pullback. However, it got really, really good news. AMD looking like a bull flag, NVIDIA looking like a bull flag. Also, Tesla is giving up, traders. Tesla is giving up. Yeah, Dennis, yes, that's for sure. Okay, guys, MU is back to this 445 level again. If it cannot break it through, I'm okay with $2 scalp here. Better than nothing, just to save my day. But now the SPY and triple Q are starting to go lower, and the oil is going higher again. So that's quite interesting. Okay, here is the 445. So $2 in the money. But I still do not want to be greedy here. I'm happy to have. Oh, nice. 444. Very good. Traders, I'm ready to take a partial finally on the MU. Just only 70% of the share size. Second winner today after the TQQQ. SNDK still looks good, but we need to break 473 here. SPY triple Q getting close to the VWAP now. 590 on the triple Q, 657 on the SPY. Here we go back to this 444. Very good. And here I'm just taking my partial on the MU. So first partial MU has been done. Stop loss is going to be slightly over the entry. And I'm going to get SNDK here as well. On the SNDK, I want to see a 740, like a $5. And SPY triple Q breaking the VWAP. Two winners, two losers. Fantastic. Oh my goodness, what a day. What a day. SNDK, I'm still not sure here though. Can't believe it. This stock is still strong. Unbelievable. So 447 over 447, I'm going to be out on MU. And I'm still waiting for this SNDK here. Meta is still weak. One of you just mentioned this Meta, but look at this, is still very weak. Ooh, it's very weak. Google is back as well under the VWAP. So SPY triple Q are fighting with the VWAP at the moment. SNDK, can't believe this stock. The volume is not there already. Like, look at the volume of the SNDK, the green levels, the green candles. But someone is still buying this stock. Amazing, actually. Okay, SPY is under the VWAP. Triple Q is on the VWAP. I'm checking even the triple Q here. TQQQ. If it's breaking 44.80, I'm thinking on a short here, traders. Because the SPY is already under the VWAP. That's quite interesting. Uh-oh, MU is going to be out over 447. Yeah, MU is out. It's just going higher. Unbelievable. USO back over 120, but started to hesitate a little bit here. AMD pulled back. Tesla on the lows, guys. Look at Tesla. Tesla on 380. Big red candle for the Tesla today. MSTR still on the VWAP, Dennis, if you are interested on this MSTR here. And the Bitcoin still looks weak, by the way. SPY is under the VWAP and continues lower. That's interesting, but the triple Q is really stubborn today. Yeah, yeah, I know. You like this. Like SPY, yep. I know. But the SPY is not sure yet either. So traders, I'm out of the MU, but I'm still holding this SNDK. It's back to the entry. And I think this is the last trade. At the end, still I'm going to be in a small red, not a huge red like two winners, two losers, but definitely not my day today. So far, it was such a nice 3 green days. And let's see. You know what? If we go back to the VWAP with the SNDK, I'm in green. But the VWAP, it's on 726. So it means it's almost like a $20 trade. So SNDK nice in green. Actually, I'm just thinking to add a bit under 740, but just a little bit. Market doesn't look that strong anymore, by the way. They like a TQQQ short scalp under 44.85. Just a quick scalp. Here we are, TQQQ. I'm just in. Nice SNDK, come on. SPY, nice move. So I am in as TQQQ. 44.60 is going to be my partial. On the SNDK, I'm going to add a little bit just under 740. It's a small share size anyway. And I want a 738 for the partial, 737, 738 for the partial. Oil is still bull flagging, by the way. Oh, come on, SNDK, give it up. Finally, MU is still bull flagging as well. Unbelievable. If you still have anything on the radar, guys, please just let us know if you have any great setups in the meantime. Strongest stock is still STX and AMAT. Amat? And MU is ready to break 450. Unbelievable, this stock is. Oh, come on, market. Really? MU. It's crazy. Ooh, Bitcoin is dropping. Nice call on the MSTR, Dennis. It's a nice winner as I see. SNDK still looks good. Market not that good anymore. So I'm just thinking maybe to leave this TQQQ. Let's see. Baba looking like a short as well. And I just do not trust this market here. Apple though, it's making a reversal from the VWAP. It's a 250 on the Apple and it just touched the VWAP if you are interested. Do not want to see the triple Q over the VWAP and 590 in this case. I'm just going to close my TQQQ in a small loss. That's it. This market still looks strong. Oracle back to the VWAP. Yes, Luis, it looks good under this 125.20, maybe. Look at MU breaking the 450, guys. Unbelievable. MU over 450. SPY triple Q still hesitating, but there is no doubt the bulls are strong today. Even despite of starting with a gap down, bulls are quite strong today. And especially on the MU. AMD reversing, Apple reversing, maybe Oracle reversing on the VWAP. And I'm ready to close my TQQQ because seems like it's going to be a VWAP reversal on the market and the US, so it's lagging again. So this is a buy the dip in uncertainty type of a market, which is quite interesting. Ooh, Soundhound, big move to the downside. How about BBAI? I'm just checking my favorite AI stocks here. Ooh, 370. Coin, 197. Whew, coin was a nice reversal to MSTR reversing as well. MU 453. Amazing. Market, new daily high. CRM checking. CRM. Looks like, maybe. But very slow now. It's really, really slow now. Traders, NVIDIA is going back to the highs as well. That looks quite interesting too. This 170, 178.50 on the NVIDIA if the market is able to go higher here. I'm not sure though yet. MU is getting higher and higher again. Amazing. AMD back to the highs. MU filled the gap already? Oh yeah. No, not yet. Sorry. I thought it did fill the gap, but not yet. Oh no, it's going to be around 462, 463. Come on, SNDK. I still did not give up on SNDK. But I'm going to if it goes over 750 again. Not good. Look at MU 455. I don't think so. MU is going to stop under until 460 traders. So small loser on TQQQ SNDK is still fighting here. Overall market is very bullish. $455, resistance at 455 on the MU. Yes, Tara, I've seen it. I just do not believe to this anymore, but yes, you're right. Very nice resistance on 455, and it's getting very extended again. But look at the market. The bulls are really, really, really strong today. If you took Oracle and VWAP or Apple VWAP reversal, well done, guys. It's just going higher. Very nice. Especially Oracle was very nice indeed. SPY triple Q back to the highs of the day. AMD 199. But again, AMD is stronger than the NVDA. Look at this. So traders, the last trade is still SNDK, but I think I'm just going to leave it alone. This market is extremely strong. So it seems like so far it's by the dip on the 200 EMA kind of a move for today. If you are stay trading, good luck. I'm going to close, unfortunately, a red day, but a beautiful green week so far. And don't forget that tomorrow I'm not going to be in. So tomorrow it's no stream, but I will be back. On Monday, of course, and 9 a.m. And tomorrow or next week, it's still the daylight saving time. It's still not on. I mean, in the US, so they still not going to change the clock during the weekend, only the next weekend. So again, here in Europe, we are going to start 1 hour earlier. Hi, Nitsan, nice to see you. I'm just going to finish now, and I had a red day. Can believe it? Because I can't. Maybe SNDK still can just save me here. Thank you, Dennis. You too. Very nice call on the MSTR short, actually. Traders on the SNDK, I'm still ready to add under 740. Tara just noticed very nicely MU on this 455 reversal, and I'm just checking this ONDS. Really, really slow on this ONDS, Nitsan, and not a big mover. I'm not sure it's going to make anything here. Actually, I just shorted SNDK under 745, by the way, if you are interested, and I want to end a little bit under 740, and let's see if we can go back. VWAP would be ideal for me. Thank you, Vidice. You too. Traders, if you like the stream, please just give us a thumbs up. Sorry, today I could not give too much to this nice performance, but from your side, beautiful call, guys. As always, fantastic trading community. So please just give yourself a thumb up, not even for myself or the fantastic team, definitely, who is behind us and behind me. If you have any questions, agi@tefs.com, please. And if you are interested in our fantastic one-steps challenges and funded accounts with brand new fantastic quality education, which was recorded by me, by the way, then please just check out our website. And if you have any questions, I'm here for you to answer. Of course, not only that, but trading related questions as well. So traders, SNDK, yeah, it's close, 740, under 740, I'm going to add. It looks still very nice. And I really hope like 735 will be my first partial. And let's see whether we can just touch the VWAP there. Market is still struggling a little bit, but so far it's a buy the dip day. Let's see how it's going to end. Don't forget to check the headlines because this is very much a headline driven market. And see you on Monday. Have a beautiful weekend, everyone, and stay safe, please. Bye. Take care.